That's me, the one and only
Spider-Man!
I alone protect the city from an endless onslaught of various other freaks. No one else could bear this burden. God damn it, Miles. You couldn't even let me finish my monologue? I'm not gonna tell you again, dude. You are not Spider-Man. Look at me,
I am a man.
and now look at you.
I'm just a baby.
This Arkham-ass city has been my stomping ground for years, and Spider-Man is not some weenie hut junior looking... Who the fuck is that? Did I become Benjamin Button between games? Are they serious with this? Shit, I'm lucky to even call myself Spider-Man at this point. So despite looking like 12-year-old Justin Bieber, I am in fact a fully grown 25-year-old adult. And it's no longer cute that I can't hold down a job or commit to any plans. I mean, look at my fucking mortgage payment. I should just take notes from previous Spider-Men and start either beating people's ass for money or proving white man can jump and start dunking in the NBA. Out of the blue, my best friend Harry showed up, back from the brink of death, so I immediately forgot about all that, tossed my girl to the streets, and rode off into the sunset.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie.
He offered me a job, a real job, working in a lab, changing the world together. And since he knows I'm Spider-Man, I won't get fired for all my usual BS. To celebrate, me and my man, Harry, went to Coney Island with MJ.
Hey, but you can come too, if you want.
We ran into Tombstone working as a go-kart mechanic. How is he not in jail? This city's just as corrupt as Gotham, with Sandman, Lizard, Mysterio, all these dudes just out here living their best life after all the shit they did. Martha Stewart got locked up longer for cooking books. Starting to think Peacekeeper was right.
Batman doesn't kill people.
Because he's a pussy!
He's a dark creature of the night.
He's a jackass! Who wrestles with murderers dressed like clowns and throws them in prison so they can break out of prison and then murder more people. Riddle me this. How many people you think Batman's indirectly murdered by being too much of a candy ass not to kill these fools who clearly need to be smoked once and for all, you wrinkly, Shar-Pei-looking dementia-infested fuck!
Jesus.
The fact that we even have all these supervillains attracted the attention of some hunter named Kraven, who apparently has come to New York to go on a killing spree of all things monstrous. Successfully, might I add. Dude already off-screen Vulture, Electro, and Shocker, and then straight up one-shot Scorpion with his own tail. So his thugs came looking for a fight with Tombstone and started a whole battle on Coney Island that actually got kinda out of control. At least until Harry sprouted tentacles like an anime kid's private browser. Turns out not only is he not dying, he's actually thriving, with these totally not ominous black tendrils. We even got to have a few buddy cop moments fighting hunters together before everything came to a crashing halt. So we got news that Dr. Connors went missing, and he's the perfect monster for a Kraven hunt. MJ quickly found a lead and took down some 15 or so highly deadly hunters with advanced training, weaponry, and tracking systems. Kirsten Dunst could never. But after seeing these hunters get bodied by a girl with a stun gun, I kind of assumed they were trash. I don't know how the fuck he got past my spider sense, but this normal man...
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Who's literally dying of cancer, by the way, outmaneuvered me? Honestly deserved that at this point from embarrassment alone. Luckily, Harry's new suit latched onto me and saved my life. It enhanced everything about me, including my anger. I remembered Kraven slapping the fuck out of my girl before one-shotting me, and I refused to let that shit go unanswered, so I absolutely demolished the remaining hunters and snatched the lizard antidote from Kraven. Without the suit, Harry was dying quicker than SpongeBob without water, so we had to find Dr. Connors ASAP to figure out how to get this thing back onto Harry. I honestly kinda like the suit though. I feel so much stronger and say cool one-liners.
Tell your friends, New York is closed.
Damn!
We lost him a few times, so by the time I finally got my hands on Connors, I was basically fighting Godzilla. But this suit just made it too easy, and I hit him with...
Time for your medicine.
Yeah, I know that shit was hype. Turns out it's not so much a suit as a alien symbiote that I've now soul bonded with. So I did the logical thing and slept on it. I mean, that's what I did with the spider bite, and that turned out just fine. I did end up getting the best night of sleep I've had in a while, but the symbiote also took over while I was AFK and allegedly turned MJ's night into a Resident Evil game.
MJ.
But I don't remember none of that, and therefore it did not happen, so I'm keeping the suit. What did happen though is Kraven kidnapped Miles, as if I needed another reason to be this man's final carcinogen. So I tracked him down and gave him the monster he was looking for, but right before I was about to bestow him with his Dark Souls screen, Miles, being a knocked him out of my grip, so I figured I'd beat his ass. What I did not know is that he'd already seen Spider-Man 3, so he knew exactly how this was going to play out. I mean, we pretty much recreated the Bell scene frame by frame. With the symbiote off, I had that post-nut clarity and realized I had to go apologize to everyone like an alcoholic who relapsed.
I'm not a piece of shit. I used to be.
Harry did not have a single shit to give about my apology, and speed ran his villain arc.
Oh shit.
He was murking people off the bat. Craven himself tried to jump him and still got his ass beat. He was so happy too with his final hunt, he looked like he pre-ordered that shit. After snapping into Craven like a Slim Jim, Harry set off to take over the world Vecna style. Overnight, this dude changed it from Spider-Man to The Last of Us. Then I had to watch on FaceTime while he shoved his tentacles down MJ's throat and had a fucking brunch waiting for me to show up. All so he could turn into the hormone monster from Big Mouth.
Hello, my precious little ravioli.
I guess I still have some of that symbiote in me because I had no problem saying,
I'm white trash and I'm in trouble.
before beating the dog shit out of her, unlocking the wife beater suit.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Turns out I actually do have some symbiote left in me, so Miles and Lee had a Magic School Bus episode and took a trip inside of me where they somehow turned the symbiote into an anti-venom suit. Look, I don't know how it works, I'm a scientist, we're dealing with magic at this point. But Miles couldn't handle me having 2 new suits and came swinging up to the final fight looking like some 90s Skechers mascot.
It's time for a Miles Morales original, you know? One of one.
That shit's ass, bro.
But of course, every time the hero gets a power-up, so does the villain. He went on a bit of a rampage, but really didn't stand a chance once we started doing DDR on his face. I was able to use my anti-venom to strip the symbiote off Harry, but it nearly killed him, leaving him in a coma. With all the baddies taken care of and half my other villains dead from Craven, I think it's time I hang up the suit for a while and just be Peter Parker. Get a job, marry MJ, maybe use my Peter Pecker to pop out an Iraq kid. Who knows? But I'm confident Miles has what it takes to be the city's sign of hope in my absence. What a beautiful city it is. Wait, the Avengers live here? Where the fuck were they?